What's up, fellas? If you're looking to become more confident, stay tuned for today's video. What's up, guys? I'm Jeff and welcome to Mr. Thelen. On this channel, we'll be covering topics such as productivity, striving to be successful, reaching your goals, staying healthy and fit, dressing well, travel, and a whole host of other things. So if you think topics like this could be helpful and interesting, I'd encourage subscribing to my channel. On today's video, we're going to be talking about how to improve your confidence. And so there's a few areas that I want to go through today, so let's get into it. Number one on my list is, who do you spend time with? So if you're around negative people all the time that are holding you back, telling you that you can't do something, you shouldn't do something, that's going to have an effect on what you're striving for and if you think you're confident to achieve certain goals. But on the other hand, if you have people that are encouraging you, pushing you, making you a better person, that's going to add to your confidence. So spend as much time as you can with people who are adding to your confidence, who are good influence. The next thing on my list is accepting the things in life that you just can't change. And so everyone has these. It could be physical, mental. There's a lot of things here. And so to give you just a couple things about me, and so I'm not super happy with my skin. It's kind of red. If I go out in the sun, I go to the beach for a weekend, it's a miracle if I don't get sunburn. The other thing is, if I smile very much, like my eyes kind of disappear. I hate seeing myself in photos like that when I'm laughing with friends. And then another thing is, I have ADD. It's not something I talk about very much, but it's kind of clear I'm not the most organized person. I forget things. I might be having a 5-minute conversation and just realize, shit, I wasn't really paying attention, didn't hear what the person just said. And so those are things that, I could beat myself up over, that I forgot to do something. Or I can kind of laugh at myself, shrug it off, and figure out how to fix it and make it up to the person that I maybe forgot something important of theirs. If it was a birthday or something else, who knows? And so, that's something I think is really important, and you can't spend your time beating yourself up over something that, there's no way for you to change. So the next thing is, put a ton of effort into things that you're not comfortable with that you can change. And so for me, a few of those things are, I'd like to lose a few pounds. And so not that I'm, really, really overweight, but I could probably lose 10 or 20 pounds. And so I'm talking about this with all of you, which hopefully will give me more motivation to be consistent with things so that I'm exercising more and eating much better. Another thing is, I'm fairly tall, I'm hunched over a desk, I'm looking at my phone all the time. And so I have pretty bad posture. And so I want to focus on, something like that to, make me feel better about myself, and have more confidence. And so other things of dressing well, I've seen how, someone who's very put together, has clothes that fit, adds a lot of confidence. And so the days that I go out that my shoes are filthy, my shirt doesn't fit, and then all of a sudden I run into someone important, I don't feel so great at those times. And so the more of those things you can kind of cut out of your life and be improving upon are going to add to your confidence. Another way to be more confident is to focus on what you're good at. And so if you're doing that, you could obviously beat yourself up over the things that you're really, really bad at, and maybe you can make some small improvements there. But if you were to take all of that effort and to just supercharge the things that you're really good at, you're probably going to be more successful in life. So for me, if my business was a little bit bigger, we had a little bit more money, the first thing I'll probably do is hire an assistant. I'm not super organized, and so if that person can help keep me on task, make sure things don't fall through the cracks, I can focus on what I kick ass at, and someone else can help me with the things that I'm not good at, and I think we'll probably get much more done than if I were to try to somehow become a super organized person. The next thing is, practice makes perfect. And so the thing with that is, if you look at the first video that I did for our marketing channel, or if I were to show you Lauda's first video that she made for an old business of ours, and you saw this video today or the video of hers today, you would see this night and day difference in how comfortable either of us are talking in front of a camera. And so, it's one of those things where, if it's something that's important to you, if you want to be a public speaker, sign up for Toastmasters, go once a week, and present in front of a group of people every week. And you know what? Doing that for 6 months or a year, you're going to be much more comfortable with that one area of your life. The last thing I want to talk about is, so obviously practice makes perfect in a way that if there's a specific area that you're just not comfortable with, so I'm not comfortable with my weight, I'm going to focus on that, be fit, and that'll make me confident. Or I suck at public speaking, and so I'm going to practice that, and I'll have more confidence in that area. But the thing is, there's always something new in life. your job sends you to the other side of the world, and all of a sudden you have to learn a foreign language, and you feel like you're communicating like a 4-year-old. And so those are things that, something like that is going to happen in life, and something new is going to pop up, and you have to kind of dive in head first and figure it out. And so the thing is, for me, is if you can do something that scares you every single day. And so if there's something you're not comfortable with, so it could be, learning to salsa dance, it could be learning to surf, it could be learning another language. If you hate talking to strangers, but you like having coffee, every time you go to Starbucks, talk to the person behind you in line. So it's just like every day you're kind of getting yourself out of your comfort zone, and then this new thing happens in life of, hey, let's go do this, or I've got to do this now, or all of a sudden I have to speak in public or talk in front of a camera. You're kind of more flexible and not as nervous, and have more confidence that, whatever life throws at me, I'm going to be able to figure it out. And so that's why I think it's important to, do something every day or once a week that makes you feel uncomfortable. And over time, you'll realize, it's kind of the snowball effect of, your confidence keeps growing and growing. So if you'd met me 20 years ago, say in high school or college, I was much quieter, wasn't super confident. But over time, I think I've done things that have challenged myself, pushed myself further. I'm fairly competitive, so that's pushed me to kind of get out of some of my comfort zones and realize, hey, I'm not as bad at this as maybe I thought. And, I've been able to practice things. But I think that's the important thing of kind of going through the list again of, being around people that push you to be a better person or give you the confidence you need. The next thing is there's shit in life that you just kind of have to accept. And the quicker you can do that and focus on the areas that you can make a difference and put your time and effort into that, you're going to kind of forget about what you can't change what you can change, and those are going to make you feel better. And the next thing is, with the things you want to change, keep practicing. So for me, getting in front of a camera and recording videos. And the next thing is do things that get you out of your comfort zone, that make you feel uncomfortable, that scare you a little bit. And you'll realize that you become more flexible, more confident that whatever life throws at you, you'll be able to handle it. All right, well, that's it for today's video. If there's anything that you'd like to add, leave that down in the comment section. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other ways that people could become more confident. If there's a lot of good information there, I can put together another video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the topics we're talking about today, I'd encourage subscribing to my channel. And if you want to watch any other videos of mine, there's a few over here. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.